Hello, guys. So, today we're going to make a cover front for your newsletter. The way you do this is first you have to open an empty Google Docs like this one I have here that I'm showing you, okay? Then the first thing you need to do when you open a Google Docs is always give it a title, okay? And the way you give it a title is by clicking here where it says on title document. If you click there, now you can give it a title. You can title anything you want, okay, based on what you're going to write about. Just to keep things simple, I'm just going to show you guys the thing that a newsletter that I already did for you guys last time, if you guys remember, but it's the Technostar newsletter. Okay. And that's going to be the title for me. Okay. Now, the second thing you guys need to do for your cover letter is you have to add a title. The way you add a title is by writing it in the top. So Techno Star. That's going to be my title. Again, you can title anything you want as long as it's relevant to what you're writing. Now, in order for this to look good and to look like a title, this is just too small. So I'm going to first change the font size. Okay, you can change it to any font size you want. I'm going to put it at 35. Okay, because it makes it bigger. Okay, you can give it any size you want. I'm just going to leave it at 35. Okay, now that you have increased the size of the font, you can highlight it. The way you highlight this is by clicking, left clicking on your mouse and dragging across the word, like I'm doing right now. That should highlight the entire thing. And something you guys can do, and if you want to do that, is you can change the font. So if you guys see right here where it says Arial for me, and if I leave my mouse a little bit there, it says font. If you click there, you'll have a bunch of fonts that you can try out, that and you can choose whichever you like could be that, could be that, whatever you want. For me, I like this one, Comic Sans, so I'm going to leave that one there. Okay, now the third thing you need to do is make it bold. Okay, your title has to stand out, therefore you need to bold it. It makes it look better. So I just did by clicking here where you guys see this B. That's for bolding, for bold. So you click on bold and it should make it thicker and make it stand out. Okay, next thing you need to do while still highlighted is you can click here where it says text color. Okay, and you can give your text any color that you want. Okay, I'm going to make it purple. Okay, so now you guys can see it's purple. Now, next thing I want to do for my title is I want to give it a color, background color. So the way you do that is by highlighting it like this, same steps, same left click on your mouse and drag it across the word. And then you click here where it says highlight color, this little marker here. If you guys click there, highlight color, you can highlight it any color you want. Okay, for my likings, I like this light red 3, so I'm going to click there, and you guys can see now the word is highlighted. Okay, last thing you guys need to be able to do for this is you guys need to be able to center it. Okay, but how do I change um, the the centering of my word? The way we align that is by clicking where you guys see here it says center align. If you guys click there, it should put the word in the center. If you guys ever, like for another project, if you ever want to put it to the left, you can put it to the left. Okay, but for this newsletter, I'm going to put it in the middle, so center align. Now it's in the middle, so that's great. That is our title. Okay, now, the next thing I want to do is I want to click enter and it'll take you to the next line. Okay. Now, I want to put like a little subtitle under my whole title. Okay. And I'm just going to write down my title that I want to put. Okay. It's going to be fan club newsletter. Okay. If you want to do, for example, something about Ariana Grande, you can put Ariana Grande newsletter. Okay, so on the top will go your main title, and on the bottom will go something like a header kind of. Okay, now I don't want this part to be the same as the top, so I'm going to change it. Now I want to change the font, and I want to change the font. I want to change the color, and I want to change. I don't want to make it highlighted. So the way I'm going to do that is by go ahead and highlight that, and you're going to click. I'm going to do it same backwards. So I'm going to begin with highlighting the word. If you click there, you can actually click none and it'll remove the highlight. The next thing you can do is change the color of the letters. Okay, I'm going to make this one light blue. Okay, now you guys can see it on the background. Next thing, sorry guys, next thing is you guys can take out the bolting. I'm not going to take it out because I feel like it'll be a little too thin for my liking, so I'm gonna still bold it. Okay, but something I do want to do is reduce the font size a little bit because I want the title to stand out. So I'm going to reduce the font size to 30. Okay, and I'm going to change the font. I'm going to make this font like this one. I like that one, so I'm going to leave this one at Amatic. Okay, you guys can do anything you like with this. I like that. Um, okay. The next thing, the next thing I want to do is add like a subtitle. Okay. And the subtitle is something that's going to call the attention of my readers, of the people I want to attract. The way we do this, guys, is if you go to the next line, you'll still be in the middle. However, this is a subtitle and I do not want it to be in the middle. I want it to be to the left side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click where it says left align. I'm going to click there. And now I'm able to write something here. I'm going to write something that like calls for attention. Okay, something that um, that that someone that reads it is looks at it and says, "Oh, I want to read that." So what I'm going to say is, "Attention, pop music fans." Okay, so that's what I want to write. Attention, pop music fans. You can write anything you want regarding your newsletter. This is just an example. Okay. Now I want to change the font. I want to make it back to the title font. So I'm going to click on my font. Again, you can choose any font that you like. So I choose that one. I'm going to reduce the font a little bit because I feel it's too big. So I'm going to reduce it. Okay. Now I want to make it to the side. Like I want to make it italic. The way you do this, the way you change, you make it like kind of turn right words. If you click here, it says italic. You guys see how that changed? If I don't have italic, it looks straight. If I have italic, it looks a tiny bit diagonal. So I want to have that. Okay. Now, next thing I want to do is I do not want this color anymore. I want to make it black. So I'm going to click on text color and I'm going to click on whatever color I want. So how I just did right now. Okay. Now, the next thing that everyone should write is the following. Okay. And I want you guys to see this. You guys are going to write in this issue. Okay. That's something everyone has. It's like an index, and then you guys will have bullets that tells us, okay, what am I writing about? Okay. For this one, guys, for this, I want you guys to highlight it like this. I want you to choose any color you want. I'm going to choose purple again. Okay. Uh, I also want I want this to be straight. Okay. And I want you to underline. Okay. So all of you guys should have it like this. You make a straight and you underline it. You can make again any font you like, but you guys need to have it underlined and it has to say in this issue in this part. Okay. Just for this one. The rest of you guys can have your individual titles. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, maybe 22. Okay. This issue. Now, the next thing you guys want to do is you're going to add bullet points. Okay. The way you add bullet points, guys, in Google Docs, it's pretty easy. If you guys see right here where it says bullet list, all you guys can do is just click on it. Okay. And you'll get points. If you write something, whatever you write, and then you click enter, it should give you another point. Okay. And if you click here with this little like down arrow, if you click there, you'll have different options. You can do starts, you can do little checklists, you can do little arrows like this. Okay. I'm going to do circles. Okay. Bullets. So I'm just going to click on bullets. Okay. Now on this, you're going to have three things that you need to speak about in your newsletter. So the first thing you can write is like top top five reasons, whatever you want to do. Top five, like for example, top five songs of Ariana Grande, or top five places to visit in Europe. So something about like top five things. Okay. So top five reasons. For me, it's top five reasons to go to a concert, or you could be anything else. Okay. Uh, Next bullet list, if you click enter, it should take you down to the bottom. Okay, now you can come up with any title you want. For me, it's amazing techno star word search. So for your second one, guys, is I'm going to teach you how to make a word search. So make sure you give it a title. So if you're doing something about, for example, Japan, you say Japan word search. If you do something with TikTok, TikTok word search, anything related to your topic. Okay. Then uh, the next one is your own, whatever creation you have, whatever you want to talk about, that's your own. Okay. I'm going to talk about making a difference. Okay. Okay. Now, something I don't want my letter to look so purple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to again, and I don't want these three to be underlined. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the whole three bullet points. Okay. And I'm going to go back here where it says underline. Click there. It should remove the points. Now the other thing I want to do is change the the color. I don't want it to be purple. I want it to be light blue. So I'm going to click on light blue. Okay, now you can have that. Also, I want to change the font again. I want to make it there you go. And I want to increase the font. So these are things that you guys can do to your discretion. Okay, I'm not gonna make you choose the fonts. You can choose any font you like, but I think this looks super cute, so I'm going to leave this here. The next thing, guys, is you're going to add an image. Okay, an image related to your to your newsletter. The way you do and add an image really quick is either you can go and search for an image by clicking on a new tab and searching for whatever title you want, right, and copying and pasting. The other way that you can do it through Google Docs directly is if you click on insert and then you click on image, you can actually search the web directly. So if you click search the web, you can actually write down anything. I'm going to put dancing because it's related to music. And then maybe I can find a picture that is cute that I like. Maybe this one right here is cute. Okay. And then I can add it here. And once it's here, you actually, what you can do is you can actually make the image move and place it in a place that it can stay there. The way you do that is by, if you click in the image, you click on image options, you go to text wrapping right here. If you go to text wrapping, you can actually say wrap text. Okay, so words will be like around. Now I don't want it to look like that, so what I'm going to do is, if you go down here to position, you guys are going to position a fixed position on page. So you guys are going to click there, so then you can actually move the image wherever you want and it'll stay there. Wherever you want, it'll stay there. Okay, so I'm going to leave it in the middle. Okay, and I'm going to make it extended. The way I extend it is by clicking on the corner and pulling. Okay, so this is all you have to do. Literally, that's all you have to do for today. If you finish that, you are free to go. Okay, so once you have your cover page, that's the thing we're doing today and focusing on that today. Okay, um, once you're done with this, you are free to go. Just make sure that I know, and that's pretty much it. Okay.